Bonjour, je m'appelle Foxy and welcome to the French Revolution for the Japanese Grand Prix. Today, we're recording this video a lot sooner than the previous episodes, which does mean that you can actually not think about having children because you're not at that age yet, because I'm actually doing this a little bit more consistently. If you're never enjoying the video though, drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well, and let's get straight into all the admin things before we get right into that qualifying thing, you get me? We've kicked Alonso out of Formula 1. You love to see it. Nah, it's actually, shame-ish. Weather forecast is going to be dry. Class. Development. Now, we've done quite a bit of work on the aero side of things. We've done a drag reduction for me wheel rim covers, so we've had a good rim job there. Rear downforce, the diffuser has had a redesigned layout, so my bunda looks a little bit different. And the energy recovery system has been upgraded, so our energy store cells looking a wee bit more durable. I don't care about that, we don't care about that, and Emma's got high expectations for us, and I've got high expectations for you too, and you don't deliver. So, here is a little update on my stats. So me's got no drivers or constructors championships. We got 10 pole positions, 6 race wins, average grid and finishing position of 4th, laps driven, yeah, you can see it all there, and we've got one team because we are, absolute loyalists. In terms of the R&D side of things, we've got a minor chassis weight reduction in the works, and we've got a major aerodynamic upgrade right in the works for me Durst. And then the progress history, you can see that we are now the fastest team on the grid with a little bit of a margin over our rivals. And then my power unit side of things, no one cares. And here is an update on the championship. We've got a good lead in the Drivers' Championship, but we're crucially trying to focus on the Constructors' Championship. Realistically, before I end this series and start my full project on the F1 journey, Season 11, I want to make sure that we basically win both of these titles. Okay, there we go. First lap in Q1 done. Probably the longest lap ever, specifically because someone knocked on my door halfway through the S section, so that was encouraging. Didn't go purple in the first or middle sectors, so I must have had a cracking final sector. We'll have a look at the lap times and see where we're at in comparison to Hamilton and Russell. Okay, so that is the first part of qualifying done and dusted. We were fastest in that session by 0.2 of a second over George Russell, Lando Norris P3, Gasly P4. I don't think there were any major surprises out in Q1. Kind of your standards, really, your standard geezers. So that is absolutely fine. Decent session. Bit perplexed by that, actually, the fact that I've gone faster than my Q1 time by a 10th when that was way worse of a lap. Okay, well, that is Q2 done and dusted. It's a 10th of a second between myself and Carlos Sainz. Hamilton, third ahead of Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Norris, Perez, Bottas getting into the top 10 with Fernando Alonso. Gasly, man. Really? We've got the fastest car on the grid, man. And I've put nothing into durability, so we're just genuinely fast. You're just genuinely washed, mate. Should have got Ocon. Ocon's clear. Shove that lap into your blunders, my sons. That felt beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Slight snap of oversteer on the exit of Spoon. Apart from that, that was sexy. And just like that, it is pole position for the Japanese Grand Prix. Didn't even go out again. And we've got a 3/10 of a second margin over George Russell and just under 4/10 over Lewis Hamilton. It's the Mercedes 2-3. Leclerc is fourth ahead of Sergio Perez, and our championship rival Max Verstappen as Red Bull continue their demise. And I love it. Lando Norris seventh ahead of Sainz, Bottas, and Fernando Alonso rounds off your top 10. Let's get straight into the race and crush the opposition furiously. Right, so here we are then for the start of the Japanese Grand Prix. We are going to potentially be starting on this, the hard of the tyres. I want to see what a soft medium looks like. How far can the softs really dictate my pure raw pace? Shall I just start on the well, if I did 8 laps on the softs and then got onto the mediums for 11 laps, that's quite decent, you get me? Like, I reckon if I go mediums here and then do like softs and then did 11 laps on those, they're saying it's 2 seconds slower to do it the way they want to think about do. I actually don't know what I want to do. I really don't. Decisions. Do I start on the hards and just go through, or yeah, I think we will start on the hards, and then I'll do the hard medium. I reckon we'll do that, but I'd rather do 8 laps on hards or something like that. We'll do something like that. We'll play it by ear. Everyone's probably going to start on freaking mediums, and Hamilton's on soft, of course, right? Yeah, geezer. 5 lights. Just play the clip.
And it's lights out and away we go!
Lovely start. We've got a clean run to turn 1. I think everyone else has a clean run to turn 1 in fairness, so it's completely irrelevent. Car does feel a little bit on edge in the early stages of this Grand Prix. Early yellow flag. I think they're just bunched up into the thingy, the hairpin. Where are you coming from, Russell, with this straight line speed baganza? Get away from me, bunda. I'll have you, son. Oh, bollocks. I've gone wide. Alright, let's have a drag, my son. Drag queen it. Yeah, I'm a better queen. What are you saying, cuz? Oh, balls. Hamilton's literally all over George Russell's blunder. Into the 130R, whatever it's called. Into the triangle full of casinos. It's not as a Casio triangle, I'd take that back. Nice. Russell, though, still quick. Hamilton's quick on his softs. We don't look like we have much straight line sped. I think Russell's just locked up because he was like up me blunder and now he's not. I kind of want to see what he's done here, because if you go into the hairpin, look. He's right on me wee blunder. Now he's... Alright, cool. Has he just made an error or something? Yeah, he has. He's locked up. I thought he did something wrong. That's going to give Hamilton a bit of impetus to destroy him. Russell's really just killing Hamilton's race now. He's now dropping off, and Hamilton on his soft tyres can't capitalise. Nothing to see here.
Do not pretend you've got clean pants, because I know you haven't.
Quick update for you all. Gap's not really changing between me and Russell. It's sort of hovering around this 2-second mark. Hamilton is dropping back quite significantly now on his soft compound tyres, so that's good almost in terms of the tyre wear. We will be pitting for the mediums. I'm not going to go for the softs. But yeah, Russell's keeping me very honest at the moment. I don't quite like it, but I don't know whether he's pushing to box at some point or whatnot. But yeah, hopefully we can build the gap on the mediums. But right now, it's quite competitive. Pace is very good now in this stint. But you have extended compared to what we were meant to go to. I think I only set the parameters to like lap 8 to pit. We're on lap 10. I just felt the tyre wear was a little bit higher. But I think everyone else is starting to struggle a bit more with tyre wear compared to me. I think we've done a couple of tyre wear upgrades and it's really starting to help now. Gap up to 3 seconds. The problem we've got at the moment is managing my fuel. I am actually doing quite a bit of lifting at the moment to try and get the fuel back on target. Because it is getting a little bit sketchy for me and I want to push quite hard on my mediums, so trying to do as much of that boring stuff now. But tyre wear wise, you see we're only on 35%, 28 on the rears. So we're really not suffering that much compared to others. So I think I'm okay, really. Probably going to box this lap, though, and get off these tyres. So that is what we will do. I think as George has just dumped his battery as well. So we're going to pit. We'll come off these tyres. We'll go on to a set of the mediums. George does pit, so that's absolutely fine. Boosh! Get that optimal laps. Oh, jeez, look at this. My geezer's now about to have our absolute rapid stop. Look at them. Jeez, 2.3 seconds. Turn me on sideways. But yeah, I mean, we're going to gain some fuel back anyway from this pit stop. But we're definitely a little bit light, so we'll bear that in mind. I think Piastri's everyone's pitting really, so we're actually going to be Gucci. Apart from Hamilton, who's rejoined in some horrific traffic. So his soft tyre strat did not work. There we go. Bit of fun. Fast lap of the race. Right, back on fuel management now. I can't do any more on that. Alright, I may have wanted to push a bit more. I had more pace. Alright, I'm sorry. I'll go back into fuel management. Jeez. Stop annoying me. Oopsie daisy. That is not how you take the S section, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, slidey rear end. We cross the start-finish line to win the Japanese Grand Prix. Super, super sexual. You love to see it. And that is genuinely spectacular. I love that race, actually. I had so much fun. Of course, Verstappen gets driver of the day. What am I in, 2018 or something? Shut up, you geezers. That was awesome. I really like that. Okay, so we have won the Japanese Grand Prix by just under 6 seconds from George Russell in the end. Max Verstappen goes from 6th to 3rd in the Grand Prix ahead of Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz. Sergio Perez finishes in 8th place with Fernando Alonso picking up P9 and Gasly managing to get himself into the top 10. I love this track. I've had difficulties with Japan in the past, but the car was just hooked up beautifully around here. And it was a joy to drive, and that's the most important thing for me. Like, I don't care whether I'm winning races by 50 seconds or whether I'm, you know, down in P5, can't even catch up to the leaders. I just want to have fun, and that's exactly what I've done today. So looking at the standings, we do increase our lead over Verstappen to 79 points. We're pretty much solidifying the Drivers' Championship, which is great. But obviously, it's the French Revolution. We need the most important thing, which is the Constructors. And we are now just 40 points behind Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. But where things get a little bit dicey, a bit ropey, and a bit topey, is that Mercedes are 14 points behind Red Bull. If we look at the race results from today, Russell finishes 8 points behind me. Take then Hamilton's 10 points into perspective. They're 2 points clear. Put Gasly's point into the fray. Mercedes outscored us by a point this weekend. So I don't think Red Bull are becoming a threat anymore. I think it's the Mercedes that are going to be the threatening one. And if we're going to do anything, well, I'm doing my bit. I just need Gasly to kick his backside into gear. So we're going to go to the upgrade pen and see if we can get Gasly's bunda into action. Ooh. I've had an engine cover upgrade come onto the car for this weekend. That is sexy. We love to see that. Now, let's have a little look here and see what we can do. So, R&D progress-wise, I don't know what came onto the car. Let's go to the chassis and see. So, we've got the engine cover for the weight redistribution, which has unlocked the hydraulics, which is nice. I've done no upgrade to me brakes at all. That upgrade will obviously do that. Now, I'm going to go to the engine here. I'm going to go to me big fat exhaust for the engine power side of things. I'm lacking straight line speed. And I'm going to rush this for the Qatar Grand Prix in the hope that it can come on. And then I'll see if there's anything out there cheapy that we can do. We could do something with the fuel efficiency. Let's have a look. That's 2,000, no chance. Can't do anything on that anyway. That's 1,300, so I can't do that. DRS is there, so that's there. Go on then, let's do the fuel efficiency. But this one, I won't rush because, you know, it is what it is. And we just need to bolster up the engine power side of things. So let's whack those onto the car. This is the big one now, is this exhaust. Now, crucially, we have got a weekly resource event coming in. So we might be able to, if it fails, be able to just put it... Oh, you sexy human being. Oh, you love to see it. There is the exhaust upgrade on me car. So now we've got more engine power. And then the cylinder head. Alright, if I do a good weekend here, we can get another engine power on. Because right now we're just down on straight line speed. But if we can get some more power into our car, we can become a straight line speed monster. Because realistically, we've done everything on the aero and the chassis that we can really do. Alright, we've got plenty of front downforce upgrades that we can work on. But realistically, if I'm going to get Gasly to do anything, realistically, I need him to just have the power, you know, to do it. And that was a major engine upgrade as well. So that is huge for us. Anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode of the French Revolution. If you guys have enjoyed it, drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Next up is going to be the Qatar Grand Prix. It'll be the first time I'm racing around here. But for now, guys, I'm out of here. Take care, all guys. Peace.